The background eraser tool in Photoshop is a really cool tool. I use it here and there. There's definitely some places where it works really good, and there's definitely some times where it works really bad. So let's just break it down for you and show you what it does. Just a quick explanation. One, it allows you to remove the background or the target color from an image by sampling the target and erasing the pixels of that sampled color. If you look here, it's got a crosshair in the middle of the circle. Whatever pixels on that crosshair when you click down, that's going to be the target color. Okay? Now you can tune the limits and the tolerance to get a better selection, which I'm going to explain up here in the top options for you in just 1 second. Now a key to this tool, guys, you want to make the circle big enough to cover up a lot of the image, right? So if I want to select this whole flower, I'm going to want to like make the circle just a little bit bigger and maybe do half and half. Maybe do this and then come and do this, right? So if I do this here and then come over here and do that. Now it's probably not going to get it good the first time, so what you want to do is you just click and drag. Hold it down, keep coming around. Don't go into the color that you want to keep, so don't accidentally run into the red, right? You want to stay on the outside, get those colors, right? Let go, click and drag over here. Get rid of these colors. Just keep working your way back and forth, and you'll eventually get a pretty good selection. Now it's not showing up too good around these edges, and that's where you'd want to come in here and make it a lot smaller, right? And then you come in here and hold down and drag and get rid of just the colors that you don't want, right? Clean up the edges. Get rid of all those dark pixels. We don't want them. And the more time you take with this, the better it's going to be, honestly. You could get some really good selections. And like I said, this is not going to be for every selection. It tends to work a lot better if your background and whatever you want to keep have different colors, like drastically different, right? That's the best time to use this tool, because it can tell the difference of the colors real easily, right? But I really don't like it still, how it looks. It looks real blurry and jagged around the edges. And that's where you come up here and play around with these options. So let me just break it down for you. First, you got your presets, same as every tool. Then we got the brush preset picker. Then we got your sampling options, and this is important, okay? So sampling continuous, you're going to have that checked if you're going to do what I just did, where you click and drag, right? It won't work if you have these other ones. The next one is sampling once. That one, if you click and drag, okay, it'll still get pixels, but it's only going to select that one color that you originally clicked down on, right? If I click down on this color, it's only going to get rid of that single pixel color, right? Depending on your tolerance. If you choose this one, wherever you drag that crosshair over, it's sampling that color, so you can get rid of whatever color you're dragging over at that time, right? So that's why I use it a lot. And then last but not least, you got background swatch. So it's only going to sample the color of the background swatch, or it's only going to remove that color whenever you drag around. After that, we got limits. You can choose discontiguous, contiguous, or find edges. Now you can just play around with these and just see which one works best. And they all are a little bit different. You can study up on what they actually mean. And then next is the tolerance. Now this is the range of similar colors. So if I turn this all the way down, you can see it's barely taking any pixels, right? If I turn it all the way up, it's taking everything. So you got to play around with this and see what gets the best selection for you. I like to keep it pretty low, around 10% maybe, because you don't want to, there's a lot of similar colors that you don't even recognize, right? There could be all types of darker pixels in these oranges. So it's just a good way to not get rid of stuff that you don't want to get rid of. Then we got the regular angle you could set. Then after that, we can protect the foreground color. So if you have a specific color that you don't want to remove anywhere in the image, you can put it to your foreground color. Select it, and then choose this, and it won't get rid of that specific shade of that color. Last but not least, we got pen pressure for size. Probably not going to use this with this specific tool, but if you have a Wacom tablet or any other pen, the harder you press, the bigger the brush tip is, and the softer you press, the smaller it is. But like I said, you're probably not going to use it with this specific tool. But that's the background eraser, everybody. If you got any questions or comments, make sure to put them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.